Hello, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, for what is an annual tradition, the Bahamas Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Coming out with it, it's Petway. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun.
Free up the gut. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generated an explosive play.
The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Rides to back and leaves it. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They've got the screen set up. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. The biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last year.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Line is set on third down. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They score for the big fella
These aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And it'll be down right there. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately. And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield, and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Caught over the middle. It's Petway. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the...
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it the way it looked.
100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. They get to him as he throws. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the move, he fires. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He might want another play. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Got his man downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Taylor has it. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick handoff. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Makes a grab on the shot. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 1st down here for the offense. Let's go. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Ready up. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss.
Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got to faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. This has been exactly the way he hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Using the quick game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Coleman. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Here's the pressure. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Bahamas Bowl has lived up to expectations. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Bahamas Bowl.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Lindsey. Finds his big tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. A little screen to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A great catch and run for 6.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
Minnesota, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They'll run it. Got a little space. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Running to Green. Quarterback gets past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tracy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Bulldozes his way through. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the comeback is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Minnesota, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on Oak. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. using his legs to buy some time. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
So now it's second and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And your Jacksonville State Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time he's got his man. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Finds his man, it's Petway. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. The short hands, it's Tracy. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And here they come, almost all the way back. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Flips it out on the screen. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns it loose to the left. Makes the grab deep. It's a running room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. The tag. Touchdown, Minnesota. Somehow, they got up off the deck. They fought back, and they've tied the game.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, It's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Jacksonville State, 34.
He'll bring it out. It's Petway. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make a simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. To throw, it's Wimsatt. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes,